of you to just close your eyes. This is a prophetic parable that Reverend Charlotte Baker gave in 1981. This broke through, I shared with you 2 or 3 weeks ago on deception and how not to be deceived. And when I was in an area of deception, this is the prophetic parable that broke the deception that was over me. And it was that day I realized I was called to minister to the Lord. Whenever you're ready, Paul. Just let it minister to you. It's called the eye of the needle. I stood among the sons of men, strong and tall. My heart was filled with enthusiasm. My life was given to the purposes of God. Upon that day I said to the Lord, I will do mighty exploits in the name of my God. The Lord came unto me and he said, what is it, Son of Man, that you want? I said, Lord, if I could only be among those who play sweetly upon an instrument and who sing well in the house of the Lord, then I would do great things for my God. The Lord said to me, and he gave unto me the desires of my heart. He stood me among the sons of men. He let me play and he let me sing. I saw the day when the hearts of men were moved by that thing that the Lord had given unto me. After the hearts of men were moved, I stood back and I said to myself, now I will be content, for I have been able to move the hearts of men. But in my secret hour, I bowed my head before my God and I said, Lord, you have given me what I've asked for, but my heart is heavy. I have longing for something more. He came again to me in the night season. He asked me again, Son of man, ask me again the thing you want of me. And I said, Lord, I see men bowed by burdens low. I see hearts that are broken. I see discouragement. Oh, give me the power of the spoken word, that I might speak the word and their hearts be delivered. The Lord came unto me and said, Son of man, I have given you the things that you have desired. With great joy I marched before the people of God. In my youth and in my enthusiasm, I spoke the word and men were delivered. I spoke the word and their hearts were made whole. I knew what it was to bind the brokenhearted and to pour in the oil of joy for mourning. While men were praising and glorifying his name, I went back to my secret chamber. I bowed my head in sorrow and I said, oh my God, I am not satisfied. He came again unto me and he said, Son of man, what is it that you want of me? And I said, oh my God, give me power in my hands, that I might lay hands upon the sick and see healing flow. He said unto me, it is done as you have desired. God healed the sick. I went to the nations of the earth and I saw the sick raised from their sick beds. I saw pain and suffering go away. I was rejoicing as I went to my secret place. I bowed my head before my God and said, now, my God, I will be satisfied, for you have given me what I have desired. No sooner had the words come out of my mouth when the heart began to ache within me and cry. I said, God, I do not understand this. Again, my heart is sad. I said, Lord, will you just one more time give me the thing I ask of you? He said, it is done. I said, God, I desire to go against principalities and powers, the powers of wickedness of this world and spiritual darkness in high places. He said, surely I give it unto you. Now go. So I went, and the Lord allowed me to go into the dens of iniquity and holes and dives where men hide from the light because of the sin and evil that is working in them. There was a day when I saw demons cry out at the very presence of the power of God that rested. Then I went back to my secret place broken. I said, God, I've asked you for all that I desire, and still my heart is not satisfied. Nor do I feel that I have touched the thing that you have called me to. In my youth, I have expended myself with all things that my heart has desired. Then one more time, a gracious and loving God visited me in the night season. He said, now what is it you desire? In brokenness of heart, I bowed before him and I said, God, only that thing which you desire to give to me. He came unto me and said, come with me and I will take you on a journey. He took me past my friends. He took me past those with whom I had come into the house of the Lord. He took me into a desolate place. He caused me to go into a place alone in the wilderness. I said, oh my God, you have cut me off from those I love. What are you doing to me? He said, I am taking you to the place where all men must go if their heart's cry is to be fulfilled. At a certain hour, I bowed before a gate that is called the Eye of the Needle. There before the Eye of the Needle, I heard the voice of the Lord say, bow low. I bowed low. He said, no lower. So I bowed lower. He said, yet lower. You do not go low enough. So I went as low as I could go. I had upon my back my books of learning. I had with me my instruments of music. I had with me my gifts and abilities. He said unto me, you have too much. You cannot go through this gate. I said, God, you have given me these books. You have given me these abilities. He said, drop them or you cannot go. So I dropped them. I went through a very small gate that is called the Eye of the Needle. As I went through this gate, I heard the voice of the Lord say, now rise to the other side. As I rose, a very strange thing happened to me. The gate, which was so small that I must lay aside, everything was so wide, I could not fill it. So I stood in the presence of the Lord and I said, God, what is this thing that you have done to me? For my soul is now satisfied. He said, you have come through the gates of worship. Now come up to the circle of the earth and I will show you a great mystery. I will reveal unto you the thing that I am doing around among the sons of men. The Spirit of the Lord caught me away. He took me to the circle of the earth, higher than the eagle flies, beyond where the sun shines or the moon finds her path. There at the throne of my God, he says, look down upon my people. I saw strange things. I saw my companions gathering around a very small gate. I saw them wringing their hands, crying. They were saying to one another, God hath given us these instruments of war. This sword is my sword, and I will work against the enemy. I will bring the enemy down. I cannot go through this gate, for if I go through this gate, I must put down my sword. God has called me to be a warrior, and therefore I will not do it. And I heard another one say, me, lay down my instruments of music, lay down all that God has given unto me, just to go through that silly little gate, to be nothing but a bare man who comes out on the other side, stripped of everything. I cannot do this thing. I saw them as they stood aside in their pride, afraid to bow themselves before a very small gate. Then I saw again as the Lord brought me closer to the gate. I saw a man bow low, laying down everything he had. As he came through the very wide gate on the other side, his instruments of music were there. His sword was there. His books were there. The power was there. The word of the Lord came to me. Go now and tell this people before you, I have given unto this people extreme talents and much ability. I have called you who are instrumentalists to play. But I say unto you this night, if you do not come through this very small gate, which is the gate of worship, and bow low and lay before me with your instruments and your talents and your abilities, your vision and your power, you will always be among those who will only be able to minister to the hearts of men. and bless the hearts of men. But there is a gate open in the church. And in this hour, play that again, Paul. And in this hour, which is a very small gate, through that gate only men who are worshipers will go. These men will lay their talents before their God. These men will say, God, we will be worshipers. Through the wide gate they will come. As they come through the wide gate, hear again the word of the Lord. They will arise on the other side, not to minister unto men, but to minister unto their God. I have brought these people together this night to make unto you a choice. You can minister unto men, and I will cause you to sway the hearts of men with your talent. Or you can go through a very small gate, and while making new worshipers, you will minister to the King.